What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am the Golden Chariot, and we are going to get into some pretty serious discussion about Israel, Gaza, the war going on over there, World War III, the war on our own home front, the biblical and spiritual battle that is happening in our era today, and a lot more. And I'm going to be wanting to hear about your all discussion. I'm going to be blinking a lot as well, guys. I am getting over a scratch on my eye that I got at work, and it was a pretty bad scratch. I actually still got an eye patch. I might even put it on because the lights are pretty bright, and there's a lot of eye sensitivity here. But we are going to start with a pretty long reading after I show you what sparked this idea for today. I was going through my recorded videos here on StreamYard, and I found this, and you may not remember this one. I was on my way to J6 Vigil on February 11th, as you can see, and I ran into this protest. Um, wasn't exactly sure then what I was watching, but let's go ahead and play this. Hopefully, you can hear it. Oh, that's way late. I'm hearing it. Before you guys can hear. This is an Iranian protest in these the Palestinian flag that they are holding. Um, and I don't know what political there is. I just into this is my video, and I thought it was an awesome thing. And then I started getting into more. Videos still good. Okay, so I don't know if that now you definitely hear that video. We're gonna go what all this means. Are uh, in 30 minutes what reading I'm going to do. So to it will today. There's here Bible and titles that actually yeah. The word of the Lord came to me, Son of man, set your face against Gog of and of prince of Mecca and prophecy against them. And I got a banner for this. That's the Bible. Prophesy against him. But the sovereign Lord says, I am against you, Gog, chief prince of Mesca and Tubal. I will turn you around, put hooks in your jaws, and bring you out with your and fully armed, and a great horde with large and small shields, all of them brandishing their swords. Persia, Cush, and Put will be with them, all helmets. Also Gomer with all from the far north with all its troops, the many with you. Get ready, be prepared, and all the hordes gathered about you, and take command of them. All your arms. In future years you will land from war, whose people were gathered from many nations into the mountains of Israel, which had long been desolate. They had been, and now all of them in safety. You and all your troops and the many nations will go up, advancing like a storm. You will be like this is what the sovereign Lord says. Day thoughts will in your mind, an evil scheme. You will say, I will invade a land of unwalled villages. I will attack an unsuspecting, all of them living without walls and without gates and bars. I will plunder and loot my hand against the resettled people gathered from the nations, rich in livestock and goods, living at the center of the land. And the merchants of Tarshish and all villages will say to you, have you gathered wood to carry off silver and gold, away and goods? Therefore, son of man, prophesy and say to God, this is what the sovereign Lord says in the day when my people Israel will you not take notice of it. You will come from your place in the far north, you you, all of them riding on horses of a great horde, a mighty army. You will advance against my people Israel like a cloud that covers the land in days to come. Gog will bring you against you before their eyes. This is you are the one I spoke of in form of my servants of prophets of Israel. At that time, they prophesied for many years. Hold on, just that video. Okay, I'm gonna actually stop sharing that now. Okay. Um, this is what the sovereign Lord says. You are my servants, the prophets of Israel. At that time they prophesied for years that I would bring you against them. This is what will happen in that day when God is not angry, declares the sovereign. My zeal and fiery wrath, I declare that at that there shall be a great earthquake in the land of Israel. The fish in the sea, the birds of the field, every creature that moves along the ground, and all the people on the face of the earth will tremble at my presence. The mountains will be overturned, the cliffs will crumble, and every wall will fall to the ground. I will summon a sword against Gog on all my mountains, declares the sovereign Lord. Every man's sword will be against his brother. I will execute judgment on him with plague and bloodshed. I will pour down torrents of rain, hailstones, and burning sulfur on him and on his troops and on the many nations with him. And so I will show my greatness and my holiness, and I will make myself known in the sight of many nations. Then they will know that I am the Lord. Now, I will continue just a little uh, that I'm I'm going to go and um, a little bit in depth with what is being discussed. Red Mama, you changed your name to Pirate Queen? That's very, very intriguing, Red Mama. But anyways, I got an eye patch. It mentioned earlier, but I also have a queen. You're not my pirate queen. Um, so um, we're gonna actually. I want to pull up my map here that I found, where it's gonna show who exactly is being discussed in that chapter, or that's gonna come against Israel. And here in just a moment. Um, mm, window right here. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, now everything here in orange that surrounds Iran, that's Persia. Now Israel is over here next to Jordan. All right, everything east. You see the nations that are going to be coming against Israel. Now, Egypt is going to be divided. And this is not just here, this is also biblical. But that's a story for a different day. Israel here, Gaza is about right here, and there's literally a line that divide a path, a valley that is also discussed in scripture where we're going to be heading. I'm find that tab. Um, so we're gonna read that actually here in a little bit. Actually, yeah. So I'm gonna read. I'm gonna get in chapter 39 here and read up to verse 11 so that I can continue on with where I am going at. It says, "Son of man, prophesy against Gog and say, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I am against you, Gog, chief prince of Mesech and Tubal. I will turn you around and drag you along. I will bring you from the far north and send you against the mountains of Israel. Then I will strike your bow from your left hand and make your arrows drop from your right. On the mountains of Israel you will fall, you and all your troops and the nations with you. I will give you as food to all kinds of carrion birds and to the wild animals. You will fall in the open field, for I have spoken, declares the sovereign Lord. I will send fire on Magog and on those coastlands, and I am make known my holy name, my people Israel. I will no longer let my holy name be profound, and the nations will know who that I am. I will surely take place, declares the sovereign Lord. This is the day I have spoken of. Then those who live in the towns of Israel will eat for fuel and burn all in large shields, the bows and arrows. uh, 7 years. They will use them for fuel. They will not need gather wood for from the field or cut it from the they will the wet, and they will plunder those who plundered them and loot those who looted them, declares the sovereign Lord. Now here's the verse that I wanted to get to. On that day, I will give Gog a burial place in Israel in the valley of those who travel east of the sea. Pay attention there. It will block the way of travelers because Gog and all his hordes will be buried there. So it will be called the Valley of Hamongog. Now, I want to stop there for just a moment and point out that that valley is really splitting Gaza and Israel. It's been defended for well over. And it was brought up what was a ceasefire, and this ceasefire ended just about a month and a half ago, and here we stand today in what is resembling the end battle of Israel, and all the prophecy that's really left is that earthquake mentioned in 38 of Ezekiel. Um, Now, going from there, I wanted to Landon, right? I am here. Welcome, Landon. You're back, Red Mama. Let's see. We've got what else do we got here? Um, I'm gonna go into Daniel 11 verses 2 through 14. Now I will show you three more kings shall rise in Persia, and a fourth shall be far richer than all of them. And when he has become strong through his riches, he shall stir up all of the kingdom of Greece. Then a mighty king shall arise, shall rule with great dominion, and do as he wills. And as soon as he has arisen, his kingdom shall be broken and divided towards the four winds of heaven, but not to his posterity, nor according to with for his kingdom shall be and go to others besides these. Then the king himself shall be strong, but one of his princes shall be stronger than he, and shall rule, and his authority shall be a great authority. Some years they shall make an alliance. For the king of the south shall come to the king of the north, but she shall not retain strength. Arm he and his arm shall not endure. Shall be up in her attendance. He who supports her in those times. Now, every this scripture with first is referring to a place. So, trying to compare the scripture with this map you see over here as well, and knowing that we are talking ultimately itself, the kings of the north. And hold on, I did not. Uh, Broken and divided towards towards the four winds of heaven. So this is all of it right here. This is supposed to be his kingdom. In Syria, Iraq, Jordan, Israel. It's supposed to be what was promised and kept whole. We've only kept this little portion. That's Israel. We are in need of restoring of this history because it has yet to have fallen. When we crossed the Dead Sea and into the promised land, right? We were right here. That little bit of Dead Sea. And they got lost for 40 years just trying to find here. It's God given land. And we are fighting over it for what? People see? Is there something else there? Uh, aliens, ships? Who knows these days? But one thing's for sure, always is it's never fallen since the day the oldest nation civilization. Why does it need to be fought over someone? If we can come together for peace, you know, media is hyping Palestinian crisis. Is it a Palestinian crisis, or did the Palestinians ask for what they are getting? You don't go. Oh, wait, no, my bad. Oh, is that a mic drop? Pretty sure. A can of worms. I don't understand if there is a problem with it. Let me adjust my gain, maybe. Is there a problem with my audio? Testing, testing. My mic is definitely working. Verify that. I just, I think I just must, um, mute up more. So, and even going into chapter 40, which I'm not going to do. All right, that's going into the temple. People is like we are the you are the in the Holy Spirit. You are a temple. Prepare for what is coming. Do not get comfortable. Might be better. I don't know. I hope so because I do not want you guys to not hear me. Huh? It is like it's a funky mic. I mean, I, that the top isn't a mic. It's only on the sides right here. So it is facing. Um, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so this war in Israel. Nice drums. Not sure what you mean by drums. Um, this war in Israel has been going on since way before we can even fathom. It's something that it literally started in the garden, or well, not in the Garden of Eden, but started just after the Garden of Eden when Cain killed Abel. And curses have gone on from there. And generational curses, guys, it is a serious thing, and they need to stop denying. You karma is a full-fledged ordeal, especially when you're dealing with a worldly skirmish in the spiritual realm. Um, the sixth, no, we're not gonna do that one yet. Okay, so um, Daniel 11:40 says, "At the time of the end, the king of the south shall attack him, but the king of the north shall rush upon him like a whirlwind, with the chariots and horsemen, and with many ships, and he shall come into countries and shall overflow and pass through." Now, that's a apparently a prophecy as well. Somebody brought to my attention a about it, and it's supposed to be prophesying how Israel comes the, war, and I mean, I I don't see how that prophecy is coming into fruition yet, but God does win, and I can't see that, that happen if that is prophecy for Israel. But I figured I'd bring that to, um, your all's attention. Now, I want to, um, focus in on exactly what Persia is is. Now, I'm gonna look one more thing up. Um, yes, I am okay also. I'm gonna look one more thing up, something that I should have looked up, but I haven't. Um, ooh, yeah, that's what I needed to double check before I spoke. So, the Bible speaks of it, history speaks of it, um, and testify that just because something is forgiven, it doesn't mean that, uh, in every war, unless you literally are all survivors, there's going to be a grudge. If there's blood shed, there will be a grudge. Everybody cry that is you may forgive them, doesn't mean you're gonna trust them. And over time, that lack of trust, it ra so, my point being is that Persia, it was once the great Byzantine Iran and Iraq. And these generations and generations of time enveloping has also molded what is now currently the situation. All the mindset, the thought, the history, the lessons, and that are very different from our society. Do you know what an Iranian kid is being taught right now? I don't. Like, I mean, 3 years old. I'm I'm afraid it might be, "Here's a gun, go shoot an American." I'm afraid it's that huh, don't go now, YouTube. But we don't know, and we're finding out what is our next step, because we're all freaking pissed off, aren't you? Now, I need to collect some of my thoughts, and I'm going to go ahead and remove this right here. I'm going to put up something. I put up another picture here, and I'm going to go ahead and share it and walk off from the screen while you guys look at it for a because on this screen, it literally on Israel. Enjoy looking at that for a moment, guys. I'm not the only one. Okay, everybody. Now that now that you guys have had a good opportunity to take a good look at that map, I'm gonna go ahead and remove that for you, and I'm going to do one of my announcements of the day. We are going to be here on this stream doing a lot more sword dancing. And where is the one I want? Right here. So, all right, here is one of my, I think, the funniest ideas I've been given from my awesome girlfriend. Oh my God. So, this idea is pretty much you guys who want to send me a super chat, right, can send me any super chat above $5 and get me to do a sword dance to any of the Christmas caroling songs, and I have to sing it while dancing. It'll be fun. It'll be funny. You guys will get a good kick out of it, and I'll get to dance to Christmas carols with a Christmas cap or with a Santa cap on. So, with that being said, stay tuned for those dances. It's not going to be today, but there is one song. I'm not going to name it, but the trolls will probably go figure it out. That song you need to pay 100 for, and I'll dance to it. Anyways, oh yeah, I'll definitely be grumbling and bitching up the storm that whole dang time. You are right there, babe. That one song, you got to pay 100 for that one song if you request it. I'm telling you, that's the only way I'll dance to that song. Don't you do it? I'm telling you, she's a troll. So that's gonna be a thing, and that announcement's over. Uh, I'll be back again. Okay, we're back. So I guess right now I'm gonna go ahead and open up a chit chat so I can get some of your all's thoughts on what is exactly happening in Israel. If you guys have been following along, what do you guys think on what I've spoken on? Um, and what are your all's thoughts on any other matters going on? Let's see, because I am still new to this. So I want to know how this is going. Chit chat. I'm an American. In our nation, the military industrial complex is responsible for causing the most terror in the world. Hmm. The military industrial complex. I know that argument. I know it fairly well. The arms industries, like George Soros, finance both sides of the war. They promote it because that's where money is in war. So you're right, Mark. But it is the most terror. I mean, when did the word terrorist even come about? Extra brownie points to anybody who knows. This is not a sponsorship for us, but I do like them. You mean to tell me that out of all 14 people in my life right now, not a single person has something to say about Israel or Gaza? believe that it's not for lack of so or right now put on next was their good kicks later on. Those are the real trolls. I wonder how many of them are FBI. You know, I still get these emails. Can't make it up. Dude says he's FBI, right? I know he's not. Some troll saying I'm playing right into his hand. Now they got stuff spreading. Da, da, da. I, I'm just fucking with him this whole damn time. It's been going on for a year. Talked about Antifa headquarters. He's one of the 11 people now watching. But people don't know what to talk about these days. It's always the drama. Instead of talking about what to do about the drama, instead of talking about what to do about things that are plaguing our nation. Right. Give them no back in my life. We're talking, we're talking about, we're talking love. But right now, I'm don't wanna think that I can change the world, but if I can change one heart, that's all that matters to me. You've always when I'm, like, at the like, you know, talking and still going out life be like anything but just is this any better, Mona? Still bad? Still bad? Still bad? Still bad? Hello. That's too it is a robot. Am I still like a robot? Am I still like a mm, yes? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and switch. That should be a bit better. How about now? 'So all that reading I did, well, looks like I'm gonna have to do it again another time. Prepare it a little bit better too. 30 days of non-smoking Mona. That is a great feat. I wish I could say the same, but at the same time, I'm kind of fine with where I'm at. Mainly vaping, smoking 1 to 2 cigarettes a day. It's not bad. To think, in 2020, I was smoking 3 packs a day. That ain't fun. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to redo this stream, which isn't a bad idea because a lot of it I realized I didn't need to read. Well, I can't even hear half of it. That's why I'm saying I'm gonna have to redo it. Yeah. It's just I'm saying I can better plan the next one now. Hmm. And I got to figure out why my mic's cutting in and out. Well, why it was. It's not anymore. But that's because I just switched to the integrated mic. Hmm. Slevin, I've been told that that is an indirect threat to telescope. Care to explain? Well, what I really meant was that pizza looks good from far away, so I'm going to run to it, and it's going to take me some time. That's what you gathered from it? I ain't got to see the story if you suddenly put fucking grass. So really, it's that pizza looks good from far away, and you were running, but you ran out of time. Hmm. It was, I want to make you some pizza so bad, but I don't know if I have enough time. I'm going to run there right away like Forrest. Through the trees. Over the through the woods to get the sausages. They want to cook for you. I don't know if the sausage, they keep making breasts tell it dope.
So I think they want poison.
Or they just might put dope in my pizza and say that Teledope did it.
Nope. Smart as what is that?
And to think, you type in to the Google search engine, right? The war in Israel. And everything that comes up is about Palestine and how Israel won't give them peace. Like, end Israeli war crimes.
Think about it, man. You've all been put through it at work. You just can't get any peace.
YouTube, why won't you let me talk about the hospital? Israeli war crimes. To think.
How is it?
Uh, to think that Israel is being blamed of war crimes for retaliating against a very, very, very diabolic war crime that involves a hospital that I'm not allowed to talk about. When freedom of speech is taken, the truth goes out the door. Who can say that's false? Oh, it's just a matter of how you look at it. Huh. No, it's fact. If you take the freedom of speech, you are silencing somebody's opinion. In silencing somebody's opinion, can you truly know all the facts? Not at all. Yeah. And still nobody's talking about Israel or Gaza or Palestine and none of this stuff. Why does nobody want to talk to me about it, huh? Are they too afraid that I know too much of the truth? Are you guys literally just listening? Like, and just like, oh my God, this guy knows it? I doubt that. Too many trolls come to my life to think that only 15 of you would actually be doing that. Um, Billy Goat, what convoy? Is there still a convoy? Or is there just people pissed off that are standing up in their own way? Like, I'm out doing my own thing. I stand with God. I'm working. I'm busting my ass. I'm spending time with my girl, and I'm living life, and still standing up, but in my way. I did a whole thing on Israel and Gaza, but my mic was crap, so I got to redo it. So there's another announcement. Matter of fact, let me make time slots for these announcements. Let me go ahead and where I need a pen. Am I a rabbi now?
Goat. There's only one goat that here.
You're a boy more than a goat. She goes. Her her sign is a Taurus, and her freaking Chinese sign is a goat. Both of them have horns. Don't tread on her.
See what I've got? Whatever. Because I like it.
It'll work better for you, I'm sure.
Because you let us set it up and wireless. It's long. And I never get that.
No.
Look,
Yeah. That change.
well, it's more than that. Take a deeper look. This is normally off. I'd be saving that because they're extra with purchase.
Damn. But love you. Billy Goat. No. Just no.
I'm not here right now. I'm gonna leave them in the cart. Okay. Wait for payday. Deal?
Okay. So let's see. We're gonna redo one of my announcements so that I can get clearly on for a short video here and okay, 10 seconds. All right, so here's my next update, guys. Something I did earlier. Everybody, this right here is probably one of the most funniest ideas my girlfriend's come up with yet for me. Honestly, I thought it was going to be super silly at first, but I think it's going to work and it's something you guys are going to love. So, you guys all know about my sword dancing, and pretty much for $5 super chats, you guys will be able to request, not today, when I do the sword dancing, which will be posted in upcoming videos very soon throughout the month of December. Um, for $5, you get to pick a Christmas carol for me to sing along to while I dance. It's going to be funny. It's going to be all improv. And there's one song that will cost $100. We're not naming that song, but I'm pretty sure you trolls will figure it out. Upon that song being requested, though,
You refuse.
I will refuse unless it's worth at least $100. That was perfect. 1 minute time. One perfectly fit in 1 minute. Gotta go. Love you. Hugs. Love you too, Mona. Hey, Billy Goat. Like apparently, I vape as bad as Santa. I don't. I don't compare myself to other people or nothing. But hold on. Just give me a second, man. I can't. So I don't go comparing myself to other people and all there. Really, but I will say this. Oh, don't start saying that.
Well, no, that's what he's saying.
Oh, he said that? Oh,
ACDC, how it
but if I vape worse than Santa, what do you think now?
bah humbug. Put that down. You look very
Yes, this is an eye patch, and yes, I do technically. It's been healing. That's why I haven't been needing it. But it is also still pretty sensitive to light. And she likes her pirate Santa. How about you, Billy Goat? What are your views on Israel versus Gaza? While I wait for that, I'm going to get my second announcement out of the way. I'm going to do it with the Santa Claus hat on right, as well. And it'll be uh, 12. Hey, everybody, you've been asking for it. So here, whoa, no, I got to readjust that. Got the A and the N mixed up in one. Okay, but hold on. So you guys have been asking for it, a place to be able to send me packages and send me things that you would like to see here on the stream. People have sent me flags. People have sent me swords. People have sent me care packages ranging from hygiene products to traveling snacks for when I was driving around. If you feel the want or urge to send me something, especially knowing that Christmas is coming up, here is where you would do so. 8210 Macedonia Commons Boulevard, Macedonia, Ohio, Suite 3B 114. And there's that. And all my announcements are done for the day. Ooh, yeah. And I'm going to be muting so that I can go kiss my dog. Hey guys, so I'm going to be having to redo the rest of this whole Israel versus Gaza conflict stream due to the technical difficulties while I was actually going through my facts. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for the stream and call it a day. Stay tuned. The month of December is going to be a lot more streaming. You guys will see me a lot more, and there's going to be a lot of dance and fun to be had and maybe some Christmas miracles. Stay tuned, stay blessed, deuces.